Falmouth Orthopedic Center, Central Maine Orthopedics, OA Centers for Orthopedics, all playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com. For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County, and every February they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a coffee shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
And welcome in to the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth on MBRradio.com. You can check out the video feed on the radio side of things. It's the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on 96.9 The Ox. And Sports Time 780 live around the world at sportstimemaine.com and WOXO.com. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing bringing you Oxford Hills versus Deering. The Class AA North girls basketball quarterfinals here at Oxford Hills High School. The band is here. This fan base is pumped up for both their teams. The girls, the 1 seed, and the boys, Coach, beat Deering yesterday in the tournament as well.
It was a good, tight ball game. I think the Oxford Hills defense made a difference. But this has been the team that's been either anywhere from 1 to 3 all year long, and now they're number 1 to start the playoff season. So this is exciting for these towns. They've been there before. The girls went to the regional finals last year, or maybe even the state championship, and they've had a long-standing good program, and you can see it as we watch them play.
Yeah, this might be the year for Oxford Hills, and it all starts tonight. The winner will play the winner of Cheverus and Wyndham. They are also playing tonight. That game will be on February 21st at 3:30 p.m. The semifinals at Cross Insurance Arena. However,
Wednesday.
a new thing this year. The quarterfinal round at the high school. I think it's exciting for
the highest seed. I think that there's some pluses and minuses. We talked to Scott Graffin, the boys coach here, and he doesn't like it. He'd like to be at the site of the tournament. So would I. But I think, for fans, it's comfortable. You do have an advantage. This is your gym, your locker room, your everything. You come right from school, and here it is. And the town, they can get here easily. There's no drive. So I see the pluses. I just happen to like, if you've worked all year, get to the tournament site and let's crank it up. The band will be there and everything else. So let's have a great time.
Well, they're about ready to introduce the starting lineups for the Deering Rams and the Vikings, respectively, and we'll track it with you and announce who's going to be starting for both squads. You know the Oxford Hills players that you've been following all year here on the Ox and on MBRradio.com. Deering, kind of a new look for us at least. We'll be interested to see who can produce for them. They're coached by Michael Murphy. The Rams in the purple and white, and the Vikings in the white and green. As right now they're making some pregame announcements, but you can expect Julia Colby certainly to lead the way for the Vikings, can't you?
Yeah, she's been there for them all year.
Sophomore guard. So now here are the Rams being introduced, starting with number 5. That's Ashley Matheson, a junior. Number 10 is Mandy Mastropasqua, a junior as well. I mentioned they don't have any seniors on this team. Number 22 being introduced, Elizabeth Drelich, a sophomore. Number 23, Delaney Haynes, a junior for the Rams. And number 33 as Victoria Garand, a junior as well. So those are your starters for the Rams here in this game. And now the Oxford Hills Vikings being introduced down on the court. Getting this home playoff game, the top seed in Class AA North. 15-3 this season, the Vikings of Oxford Hills. Cecilia Dietrich being introduced, the sophomore, number 10. Number 11 is Maggie Hartnett, also a sophomore. What a great sophomore class they have. We've talked about that before.
Nice three-point shooter.
Mayred Liberty being introduced as well. She is one of their 2 seniors. And Jada Adams, great post presence, a junior. And Julia Colby being introduced right now down the court, the sophomore point guard. She has just been outstanding, number 23 in white and green, Colby. So those are the starters for both these teams respectively. We'll break here real quick for the national anthem. We'll come back with the opening tip. This is 96.9 The Ox, Sports Time 780, sportstimemaine.com.
From the front office staff the medical technicians, and the doctors. We're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
If you're watching on the video feed, you got to hear that anthem here. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing on MBRradio.com. Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth here live at Oxford Hills High School. And on the radio side of things, welcome back. Central Maine Community College, Hammond Lumber, Game of the Week, 96.9 The Ox. Sports Time, 780, SportsTimeMaine.com. Also streaming at WOXO.com. There are so many ways to watch or listen to playoff basketball here throughout Gleason Media and MBR Radio Network.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, about ready to get this game started as Durand and Adams will tip it off. And again, once again, if you're watching on the video feed, Deering in the purple, Oxford Hills in the white. Now, here we go. Playoff basketball, girls basketball quarterfinals underway. The tip won by the Rams, and they're moving right to left as it's Mastro Pasqua over in the right wing for Matheson. Matheson hands off now. It's Haynes, bounce pass right wing for Mastro Pasqua. Mastro Pasqua hands off for Haynes in the right wing. She'll fire a three, back iron no, rebound to Hartnett. And here come the Vikings going left to right. It's Dietrich on the move for Oxford Hills. Into the paint, drives Dietrich. Now she kicks it outside. Hartnett, right wing, three is up, and it's good. Nice start to this one for the Vikings. They lead 3-0 on a Hartnett triple.
She's been there all year. They can count on her.
7:22 to go, first quarter of action. It's Garand with the basketball for the Rams. Her pass knocked away, but Matheson able to recover. Again, this is a very young Rams team, no seniors. Hand off for Haynes. Haynes drives to the elbow. Nice bounce pass, nice cut, but Elizabeth Drellich could not handle it, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Viking basketball on the turnover.
Yeah, nice little back cut and wide open, and the bounce pass just went right by.
Julia Colby bringing the ball up for the Vikings, going left to right. Right wing for Hartnett. She'll try to feed the elbow, but it's stolen by the Rams as with the steal is Drellich. After she turned it over on the other end, she's able to get the steal there. Here's Master Pasqua with it. She's dribbling in the right wing. Top of the key for Haynes. Haynes guarded by Diedrich. Haynes hands off for Matheson. Matheson drives to the free throw line. Now over to Drellich. And she'll feed it down low. Wide open layup. Good for Victoria Garan, the junior. It's 3-2.
Yeah, Oxford Hills got caught switching, and then they just got it down low and nobody to cover.
Right wing, it's Hartnett who hit the three earlier. Now top of the key for Colby. Colby dribbles to the elbow, hands off Hartnett. Hartnett, couple dribbles to Colby right wing. Colby on the drive, and she's bumped. Blocking foul whistled against the Rams, and Julia Colby will go the line for a pair of free throws.
Yeah, I think the nice thing that Hartnett gives them is that people have to come out to cover her, and it opens up the lane, and I think Julia Colby's taken advantage of that all year.
So Colby at the line for two, and her first free throw is good. The Vikings lead by a score of 4-2. Second free throw rattles in and out, and the rebound secured by Drellich. Here come the Rams. It's Master Pasqua handing off for Haynes. Now Matheson handling. Master Pasqua with it. Right, left wing, it's Haynes again, driving to the elbow all the way. Nice pass again down low for Garand, who lays it in. So we're tied at 4.
The switch again, so they're going to have to pay attention to whether or not they want to continue to switch or not.
It's Diedrich on the drive, right wing for Hartnett. Hartnett drives into the paint for the Vikings, top of the key. They get it for Liberty. Right wing, it's Diedrich on the move. Off-balance shot from the baseline, rattles off the rim. No, putback won't go either for the Vikings as Adams got under there but couldn't quite get it to go, and here come the Rams. Tie game 4-4. The Rams the 8th seed in the Class AA North, and it's Haynes handling, bounce pass right wing for Master Pasqua, who's bumped on the drive, a non-shooting foul, but it's going to be Deering ball, tied at 4, 5:08 remaining first quarter.
Yeah, actually Deering handles the ball pretty well out front. The guards play well, and keep an eye on that because they have been able to penetrate a little.
All right, inbounds pass. And here is Master Pasqua. Garanda scored all the points for Deering so far on 2 fairly easy layups on good passes, as you mentioned. The handoff now for Master Pasqua, who dribbles to the elbow, looking for somebody, gets over top of the key for Haynes. Haynes dribbling top of the key, drives all the way to the hoop, scoop, layup, and it rolls off the rim. No. Adams the rebound, outlet pass for Diedrich. Diedrich on the move for the Vikings. Nice pass down low to Adams, layup, got it. Jada Adams, 6'4", Vikings.
Nice look on the fast break. Diedrich didn't have it, so she looked. Adams on the trail, nice layup.
Well done by the Vikings. They're up by 2 with 4:26 to go. First quarter of action. Top of the key, it's Haynes handling for Deering. Now Matheson, right wing, it's Master Pasqua. Off the screen from Garand, and this time the pass knocked away out of bounds by Colby. It's still going to be Deering basketball, trailing 6-4 with 4:12 remaining first quarter. Into the game for Deering is Aviana Kim, a sophomore. Inbounds pass goes to Dralich. Now right wing.
Brooke Carson in for the Vikings.
Carson off the bench. It's Haynes handling. Haynes drives to the near elbow, over to Garand, back to Haynes left wing. On the move, Haynes into the lane, stripped of the basketball. Ball on the deck, Garand fighting for it, but able to win it are the Vikings. It was Adams who gets it ahead to Diedrich. Now they get over to Liberty in the corner. Down low, Adams in the low block, turns around, lays it up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound secured by Dralich.
Boy, nice movement by the Vikings, just couldn't put it, couldn't finish.
In the corner for Kim. Kim off the screen in the right wing. Now she gets it over from Master Pasqua. Master Pasqua on the drive all the way. Layup won't go. Good defense by Oxford Hills. Rebound Diedrich. Cecilia Diedrich on the move.
Boy, they look for that fast break.
Colby feeds over the corner for Carson. Now back to Diedrich, top of the key. Vikings up 6-4, 3:11 to go, first quarter. On the drive, Diedrich's layup won't go. Put back by Adams, no good. Adams able to fight for the rebound and gets it back outside where Carson tips it to Colby. Left wing three, back iron, no. Rebound, Garand. And here come the Rams.
20 action.
Going right to left, trailing 6-4, 2:53 to go, first quarter. In the corner, it's Dralich on the drive. Her pass deflected and into the hands of Carson. She gets to Diedrich.
Well, we've seen that all year.
Yeah, they're in those passing lanes. Here's Colby left wing. Carson on the move. Carson dribbles to the right wing inside the three-point line, gets it back outside to Colby. Colby underneath the hoop. Left wing, that's a three. Off the front rim, no, from Liberty. And the rebound goes to Deering as Master Pasqua brings it up. Quick pass ahead for Kim. Her layup, good.
Boy, she's quick.
The sophomore ties it at 6. 2:15 to go, first quarter. Colby in the corner for Carson. Carson dribbles to the elbow, finds Diedrich, top of the key. Right wing for Liberty. Liberty dribbles to the elbow, feeds it to Colby at top of the key. Colby in the corner, Diedrich for three. And it's off the back iron, no. Ball tipped around into the hands of Master Pasqua, the junior. Ahead now comes Delaney Haynes. She feeds it over Master Pasqua, 4-3. Front iron. rims off, rebound Diedrich.
Boy, Oxford Hills rebounds the ball well.
Diedrich dribbles to the near elbow, now drives into the block, layup, good, score it, and the foul! Vikings take an 8-6 lead, a minute 40 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice drive. She saw the opening and took it.
And into the game now for Deering. They're going to bring number 3, Isabel Dawson, in. Meanwhile, the Vikings, a couple of substitutions. Cassidy Dumont, a first year, is in for Oxford Hills. As Diedrich, unable to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, fighting for the rebound was Bailey Whitney, and she's able to get it. So Whitney doing a good job. And here's the Liberty, top of the key for Diedrich. Diedrich on the drive all the way to the hoop. Layup won't go. Oh, the rebound that time by the Vikings. It was Whitney, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, a little push from the back. And, again, the Vikings have been taught to go to the basket for rebounding because they rebound very well.
So Bailey Whitney, who is a junior, off the bench to the line for 2. First free throw off the front iron, no. 8-6 Vikings lead, a minute 25 remaining here in the first quarter of the Class AA North quarterfinals. Winner plays the winner of Cheverus and Wyndham. Second free throw is good, and so the Vikings lead 9-6. They end up getting 3 points out of that possession.
Little full court pressure.
Yes, and able to break it. It's Delaney Haynes dribbling for Deering, over to Dralich, back to Haynes. Haynes off the Dralich screen, 4-3. Got it. Delaney Haynes, the junior from deep, we're tied at 9.
I tell you what, Deering's not going to back up, are they? They look like they came to play, and they're not intimidated.
Diedrich on the drive, all the way to the hoop. Layup won't go. Ball tipped around into the hands of Dawson. Ahead now. Here come the Rams on the move. Lean-in shot won't go from Haynes, and then a foul on the rebound. And it's going the other way. It's going to be Viking basketball with 52.7 seconds to go. First quarter, all tied at 9. End of the game, Julia Colby after a brief rest. They don't keep her out for long. Julia Colby brings it up. Left to right. Deliberately across the timeline. She gets it over to the right elbow for Whitney. Whitney traveled. Took a step too many, and it's going to be Rams basketball with 40 seconds remaining first quarter.
Boy, we saw that a few times last night. They called that, I bet they called it 7, 8 times last night.
Mastro Pasqua brings it up for the Rams. Gets it over to Haynes in the right wing. Back to Mastro Pasqua. Left wing for Kim. Kim dribbles to the corner. Now bounce pass back to Mastro Pasqua, who handles it over to Dralich in the corner for Dawson. Dawson back to Dralich. Top of the key now is Mastro Pasqua in the corner. Kim, that's the 3. Not close that time. Out of bounds off the side of the backboard with 16 seconds to go. First quarter tied at 9. Vikings going to hold for the last shot here as Colby brings it across the timeline. The sophomore guard bounce pass over to Dumont. Back to Colby left wing with 5. Colby fires a 3. It's short. It's Whitney under the hoop, but she couldn't quite handle the rebound. That's going to end the first quarter in a 9-9 tie, Coach.
Hey, I tell you what, Deering is not going to be intimidated. They came to play, and they've looked great so far.
We'll take a break. Come back with your second quarter here on MBRradio.com, 96.9 The Ox, and Sports Time 780, SportsTimeMaine.com.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers, and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing, welcoming you back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Find the video feed of this one at MBRradio.com. It's the Class AA North quarterfinals in girls basketball. Oxford Hills and Deering tied at 9. On the radio side of things, it's the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on 96.9 The Ox and Sports Time 780. Live online, sportstimemaine.com, as well as WOXO.com. Vikings start with the basketball in the second quarter in a 9-9 tie. It's Dietrich handling top of the key. In the corner now, that's a three up and stuck in the backboard from Jade Smedberg. It's a held ball, so possession arrow favors the Rams. Deering will take over, and now how do you get the basketball out of the backboard? They do have a crutch for that, literally. They have a crutch. Someone has a crutch, and they're going to use it to poke the basketball out of there, and that's what they do.
Hey.
And now the Vikings fans saying, well, isn't that shot good? Because it went in the net. But no, that's not how it works. So it's a held ball, possession arrow favoring the Rams with 7:46 left.
Maybe the first time I've seen a crutch used in that, for that purpose.
You see something new every time.
And there we go.
9-9 tie. The Rams sticking with the top-seeded Vikings early. We're in the second quarter, 7:37 remaining in the half. This pass deflected out of bounds as Dralich was trying to get it over into the corner for Matheson, but Colby tipped it away. It's still going to be Deering basketball. They'll inbound it in front of the Vikings bench as Matheson gets it in. Now back to Matheson in the corner. Matheson drives baseline. Her pass intercepted that time by Brooke Carson. And here comes Colby on the move, left to right. Colby in some trouble, gets over to Carson. Good ball movement. Dietrich in the left wing for three. Got it! Cecilia Dietrich gives the Vikings a 12-9 lead.
Boy, they move the ball well, and they've got several three-point shooters.
On the other end, in the corner, it's Matheson, double-teamed, in some trouble, and her pass smothered by Smedberg, out of bounds. Last touch by Smedberg, so it's going to be Deering basketball, but great defense again from the Vikings, who lead 12-9 with 7:06 to go in the half, and Deering calls timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break as well here on MBRradio.com and 96.9 The Ox.
For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County. And every February, they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
Aaron Morris, Coach Dave Wing with you live here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School, home of the Vikings girls basketball squad. They are the top seed in Class AA North. They were state runner-ups last year, Coach, but they're in a fight right now.
Yeah, it shows you, we expecting a blowout, but it just shows you got to play the games, and that's why they play the games. You never know what's going to happen. Deering has played very well. They've had a nice, simple plan. Try to get Oxford Hills caught in the switch and see if they can hit the open person and get some baskets. Been low scoring, much more low scoring than we're used to.
Vikings up 12-9, 7:05 to go, second quarter. Deering basketball. They have Delaney Haynes on the drive outside. That's a three for the tie, no good off the back iron from Master Pasqua, and here come the Vikings. La Liberty all the way, lays it in, score it, and the foul! La Liberty, the senior, takes it all the way, and the Vikings lead 14-9.
She was going to stop out high and look for somebody, but she saw the opening and went right to the basket.
So La Liberty will try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and all of a sudden now it's a 5-point lead, possibly a 6-point lead after this free throw from La Liberty. The free throw is nothing but net. 6-point lead for the Vikings, 15-9. Here come the Rams. They need to try to stay in this one. They were very in it in that first quarter. Master Pasqua handling for Deering. Master Pasqua hands off for Haynes. Haynes in the left wing, dribbles into the paint, lobs it up, rims around, no good. Colby the rebound, and the Vikings on the move. It's Dietrich across the timeline. Dietrich into the paint all the way. The hoop, layup, no. Rebound, battled for and won that time by Garan. And here come the Rams. It's Haynes handling left wing, guarded by Colby. Haynes dribbles into the paint, finds a wide open Garan again, score it, and the foul. So the Rams refusing to go away. It's 15-11 with the free throw pending here.
That was a strategy in the first period. Drive, somebody switches, they hit the open person, lay it in. And it's been Garan pretty clearly. She's got, what, 8 or 9 points already.
At the line now for 1, looking to convert the three-point play. She's been excellent. Free throw up, free throw no good though. Back iron, rebound secured by Dralich, and they have another chance. Top of the key 3 for Matheson, and she drains it, and just like that, it's a 1-point game.
We're back. We're back even again.
15-14, Vikings by 1. Diedrich on the drive, shot blocked by Garand, and here comes Haynes. The Rams have a chance to take the lead. They were trailing by 6 just a moment ago. Matheson now right wing for Haynes. Top of the key for Master Pasqua. Master Pasqua dribbles in a little bit. Now steps back in the left wing. Master Pasqua top of the key over to Garand. Now right wing, they get it for for Haynes. Haynes dribbling top of the key. Deering trails by 1, 5:25 to go, second quarter. With the basketball, it's Matheson who hit that 3 just a moment ago to cut the lead to 1 for Oxford Hills. Now it's Haynes handling for Deering. Haynes dribbles, guarded by Colby. She'll just fire a 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Colby. Colby brings it up left to right across the timeline. Colby drives to the elbow, hands off for La Liberty. La Liberty, the runner, too strong that time. Rebound, Garand.
Yeah, not a great shot there.
Matheson ahead for Deering in the left wing. She'll back it out and get it over to Master Pasqua. Master Pasqua dribbles into the paint. Her handoff attempt nearly broken up by Diedrich, but Deering maintains possession. The ball bounces right back to Master Pasqua. Master Pasqua isolated against Diedrich, over to Garand. Garand now. Right wing for Haynes. Haynes off the screen. Now Haynes on the drive underneath the hoop. Left wing just inside the three-point line. Master Pasqua long 2, no good. Rebound Adams, and here comes the Vikings. It's Hartnett on the move. Hartnett to Diedrich, top of the key. Diedrich dribbles in, runner just in front of the free throw line, bounces off the rim. No, it bounced all over that rim, but it did not fall, and Haynes the rebound for Deering.
Oxford Hills hasn't had the patience that they usually have. They've been a little rushed on the shots.
Dralich being double teamed there, but a foul whistled on Hartnett, I believe, and so it'll still be Rams basketball with 4:07 to go. Second quarter, Vikings by 1, 15-14.
Yeah, I think they, I don't know if it's the style of play, but Oxford Hills has rushed some shots. They haven't been patient looking for the 3 and then going inside. They've kind of tried to drive the lane every time, and it hasn't always been open.
Pass inbound, stolen by Oxford Hills. They live off those steals. La Liberty with the steal. She hands off Colby down low. Adams in the low block. Adams draws the foul on the shot. It's no good, but she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws.
Yeah, nice look inside. They've done that well 3 or 4 times already. Find the gal that's open underneath, and bang, the ball goes right inside.
Jada Adams, a junior for this Vikings squad. Great low post presence for them. The free throw is good.
One of their 2 returning starters. She and
Colby.
Colby,
yeah.
yep.
16-14. First free throw good for Adams. And her second free throw is no good. Rebound secured by Master Pasqua, and here come the Rams, trailing by a deuce. It's Master Pasqua in some trouble, and she went over and back. So the backcourt violation gives the ball right back to the Vikings.
Nice defense, but she caused that. If she hadn't stepped back on her own, it wouldn't have been backcourt.
Colby to inbounds. She gets it in for Diedrich. Now back to Colby. Colby across the timeline. Feeds it to Adams at the elbow. Now hands off. Colby, what a play. Lays it in. Nice design by the Vikings. They lead by 4.
Little crisscross out front. We don't see that very often anymore.
On the other end, Hartnett breaks up the pass and knocks it out of bounds. It's still going to be Rams basketball. Brooke Carson is back in for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think they like Carson's defense on the Deering guards, no question.
Kim inbounds for Deering to Haynes. 4-point lead for the Vikings, 18-14. Haynes dribbling top of the key. Haynes feeling the pressure, able to get it over to Master Pasqua. Now Kim in the corner. Kim is bumped and a foul. And that's going to be the 14th foul on the Vikings. Ram basketball is Cassie Dumont back in for Oxford Hills. She'll give Colby a breather.
Second foul on Colby.
Yeah. 2 on Colby. Ashley Matheson, who hit a big 3 earlier, back in. Kim to inbounds. She gets it in for Haynes. Deering trails 18-14 with the basketball, though. Master Pasqua on the right wing. Master Pasqua.
Zoned by Oxford Hills.
Over to Haynes.
1-2-2.
Yeah, Master Pasqua right wing. Here's Haynes left wing. Haynes back to Master Pasqua. She'll feed it down low, Garand. Her pass knocked away, stolen into the hands of Brooke Carson for the Vikings. Carson on the move. Now Diedrich dribbles into the elbow, feeds it down low for Adams. Adams shot blocked by Garand. Ball on the deck. It's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow favors the Vikings with 2:45 to go in the half, and Oxford Hills up by a score of 18-14 as Bailey Whitney is back in for the Vikings. She'll give Jada Adams a breather.
You know, I've always said to teams, you really need to pay attention who's got the possession arrow, because on some plays you don't want to try to save it inbounds when it's going to be yours anyway on that kind of a thing. You know,
they feed it down low in the paint for La Liberty. Shot tips around the rim. No. Ball deflects over to Kim, and here come the Rams. Kim on the move. She'll slow it down and get it to the trailer. That is Haynes. Haynes dribbles to the right wing. Now over to the top of the key with her left hand. Back to her right hand. She dribbles far side. Over to Kim in the right wing. Kim splits two defenders, finds Haynes. Haynes lays it up and in. It's a 2-point game, 18-16 with 2:15 to go. Vikings by 2.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this Deering team. They know what they want to do, and they've been doing it.
Diedrich going left to right. Bounce pass over to La Liberty. La Liberty dribbling over top of the key. Finds Carson in the corner. Carson dribbles the elbow outside for Dumont. Dumont in the corner. La Liberty for 3. Rims off. No. And I think it went off of Garand, although I don't know if the officials saw.
Nope,
and they give it to Deering. We might have had a better view than them there. A minute 53 to go. Second quarter. Rams basketball trailing the Vikings by 2, 18-16.
Full court trap.
With it is Master Pasqua. She'll drive baseline. Finds Garand underneath. Layup, no, but she draws a foul. Garand, a good size down on the block. When she gets in position, it's hard to stop her.
Yeah, last night we saw Valerie Harris from Lewiston. Same thing, she got 38 points just like that. She either hand, rebounded, she was outstanding. I'm really impressed with this Deering squad for 7-11.
They're not going anywhere right now. A minute 39 to go in the half. High arcing free throw, rims off.
They've got guards that handle the ball well. Oxford Hills always likes to switch and whatever, and they've played that to their advantage. So see how this goes.
Second free throw is up. That one's no good either. Loose ball along the baseline, grabbed by La Liberty, and here come the Vikings up by 2 over the Rams. Carson in the corner. They say it's a 2. It's good. 20-14, 20-16 Oxford Hills.
I thought she was sitting in the stands.
And now they steal it, though. Diedrich with the steal, and she'll lay it up and in. So just like that, it's a 6-point lead for the Vikings, 22-16. Here come the Rams in some trouble now because Oxford Hills is making a quick run here at the end of the first half. And a traveling violation, whistle against Master Pasqua.
That's the kind of stuff we're used to. Oxford Hills defense.
Vikings back up by 6, and the Rams want to talk this one over. They call a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well with a minute 10 to go. First half, Vikings 22, Rams 16 on MBRradio.com. 96.9 The Ox, Sports Time 780.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing here on MBRradio.com, and on the radio side of things, 96.9 The Ox, and that's Maggie Hartnett from the left wing, 4-3, and the Vikings lead by 9.
Explosion, all of a sudden.
25-16, Diedrich the steal, on the move, layup, good. It's an 11-point lead for Oxford Hills with 40 seconds left, first half. What a run. On the other end, bounce pass top of the key, Master Pasqua for 3, no. Garand the rebound, Garand backing down her defender, a whistle, and she travels. with 29.9 seconds to go in the half. Oxford Hills has surged to go up by 11.
Yeah, this was an 8-point turnaround in a heartbeat. Amazing. That's what we've seen all year. They get people a break. They're relentless on defense, and every time you leave somebody open, they hit a big one.
Hartnett, a huge three, and then the steal on the other end. Dietrich, the easy fast break layup. 20 seconds left in the half. Dietrich with the ball. Now La Liberty top of the key. La Liberty dribbling. Left wing guarded by Kim. La Liberty gets it back to Dietrich. They've got 10 seconds to go here.
Saving for one.
In the half, up by 11 with 5. Dietrich on the drive. Oh, she floats it up and she traveled with 2.8 seconds remaining. First half. Vikings 27, Deering 16. I'm not sure what Deering can do at 2.6 seconds. Oh, the outlet pass, and Master Pasquale was not looking for it. She passes over half court. Heave, no, from Haynes, and that's the end of the first half. What a run. The final, what, minute 30?
Yeah, just about. I was going to say just about a minute and a half.
Yep. Vikings.
Amazing.
An 11-point lead at halftime, 27-16. We'll take our halftime break. We'll be back in a bit. This is high school basketball girls tournament action in Class AA North. The quarterfinals, Oxford Hills and Deering on MBRradio.com, 96.9 The Ox, Sports Time 780, SportsTimeMaine.com.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com. For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County. And every February, they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a copy shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing with you here at the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Live video feed at MBRradio.com. On the radio side of things, this is the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on 96.9 and 1450 The Ox and Sports Time 780 and SportsTimeMaine.com. Also streaming at WOXO.com. This is the 2018 Girls Basketball Class AA North quarterfinals between Oxford Hills and Darien, live at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. We are at the half, and the Vikings lead Darien by a score of 27-16. Oxford Hills enters as the top seed. For most of that first half, Coach, Darien was right with them, but we saw what those forced turnovers and quick points can do for Oxford Hills. Well, we talked in the pregame that Oxford Hills, they win their games playing defense, and that's exactly what we saw. It was tied up, 1 or 2 points the whole first half, and then all of a sudden they turned the ball over against Deering by playing great defense, capitalize on Deering's turnovers, and suddenly they're up by 11 points. And it happened, as you said, in about a minute and a half. Yeah. You know, so, you know, and that's what we've seen all year. They've been, they usually jump out a little quicker, but I think Deering, to be honest with you, they had a great plan. Try to beat that switching man-to-man, see if you can free up somebody for a layup or a jump shot or whatever, and it worked great the first 1 3/4 periods, and then all of a sudden, bang, it didn't work. So be interesting to see what Deering does, because they're going to have a little bit of a hard time outscoring Oxford Hills by that much to get themselves back into the game. Oxford Hills makes you work so hard for points. I mean, 16 points in a half, not a lot of points. Not a lot of points. For a while there, they were able to control the Vikings on the other side of the ball, but Oxford Hills, a late run, as we mentioned earlier, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's going to be an interesting second half, see if Deering can pull off what would be a pretty big rally. We'll take a quick minute-and-a-half break, and we'll be back with the second half in just a moment here on MBRradio.com, 96.9 The Ox, and Sports Time 780.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, There is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps. Or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing with you live in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Find the video feed at MBRradio.com. On the radio side of things, this is the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on 96.9 The Ox and Sports Time 780. Live online around the world, sportstimemaine.com and WOXO.com. It's the girls basketball Class AA North quarterfinals. Oxford Hills and Deering. The winner plays the winner of Cheverus and Wyndham. And at the half, Oxford Hills is up 27-16. Deering begins with the basketball. Going left to right on your radio dial or on your video screen, however you're tuning into this one, it's Matheson on the bounce pass to Haynes, who lays it in. Delaney Haynes right off the bat. It makes it 27-18 in favor of the Vikings.
You know, that same thing, kind of a backdoor cut, if you will, because they overplayed the switch.
On the other end, Liberty's three in and out. Rebound Garand, and here come the Rams. The pass deflected from Master Pasqua, but Deering able to maintain possession barely. Master Pasqua down low. Layup blocked. Loose ball. Garand gets it back. It's Haynes, left wing three. Yes! Delaney Haynes!
Well, that's how you get back in. Hit a couple quick buckets.
A 5-0 run for Deering, and Haynes personally has all five. It's a 6-point game, 27-21, 7:07 to go, third quarter.
We understand she has a couple of nice offers.
On the drive, the Liberty draws the foul. Yeah, she's gained some looks from Division I and some offers from Division II.
Sure, yeah, you know, well, she's played that well. We've been impressed with how well she's played.
Yeah, Haynes able to set up her other teammates, and she's only a junior, so she will be back next year. So this Deering team, you know, they're the 8th seed this year.
No seniors,
No
right?
seniors, and they have a college prospect who's going to be a senior next year. Free throw here off the front iron from the Liberty, no good. 7:03 to go, third quarter. Vikings lead 27-21. A 5-0 run to start the second half for the Rams. The Liberty misses both free throws. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Rams basketball. So a good start to this half for Deering.
Well, you know, I'm not sure how they could have started any better. You know, we said at the break, I said, I'm not sure how they're going to get enough points to get themselves back in it, but they've done exactly that.
Right wing, it's Haynes. Colby's on her. Top of the key, Master Pasqua. Down low, Garand. In the corner, Matheson 4-3. Too strong this time. Rebound, Colby. Colby on the move for the Vikings, going right to left, all the way, layup, good! Julia Colby, 29-21 Vikings.
Boy, she saw the opening and she went right to the hole.
6:34 to go, third quarter. It's Master Pasqua handling, guarded by Diedrich, and Diedrich with the steal. Diedrich on the drive, all the way, and she's fouled. Cecilia Diedrich to the line for two, the sophomore.
You know, I go back, I beat a dead horse. It's that defense. They get a piece of every pass. They deflect the dribbles. They are everywhere defensively, and we're starting to see it this last half of the second quarter.
So the sophomore Diedrich to the line, and her first free throw is no good. Oxford Hills missing some free throws here early. Third quarter. 6:26 left in the quarter. Vikings by 8. Second free throw short. Rebound secured by Dralich. And here comes Haynes, who's off to such a good start in the third quarter. Haynes over top of the key, Master Pasqua. Back to Haynes in the corner. It's a three. Matheson in and out. Rebound being fought for, won by Colby on the baseline for the Vikings. Colby on the move.
Nice play by Colby.
Hartnett for three. Yes! Hartnett from the right wing, 32-21, Oxford Hills.
We've been saying it all year. She hits the big ones.
Timeout, Deering will take a quick 30-second break. It's back to an 11-point lead for the Vikings here on 96.9 The Ox, MBRradio.com, Sports Time, 780.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a coffee shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing with you in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Video feed can be found at MBRradio.com on the radio side of things. It's 96.9 The Ox, Sports Time 780, bringing you to Class AA North Girls Basketball quarterfinals. And the Vikings, the top seed, lead the Rams, the 8 seed, 32-21, 5:45 to go, third quarter. And Cecilia Diedrich with a steal. She'll drive all the way and lay it in. What a player, Diedrich on defense for the Vikings. She must have 5 or 6 steals.
Yeah, they're playing, they keep wanting people to think it's a man-to-man, but right now it's a zone trap, and they're looking to cut into those passing lanes every chance they get.
For 3 from the corner, Matheson off the mark. Another good look, though. Rebound, Colby. 13-point lead for the Vikings. It's Liberty in the corner for 3 on the other end. Rattles it home. 37-21 Oxford Hills. 5:10 to go in the corner.
When you're the other team and they're hitting shots like that, you got to be thinking, what can we do?
Well, they're going to call timeout. Again, it's a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. The Vikings have their biggest lead of the game. It's a 10-0 run. They lead by 16. Here on 96.9 The Ox, MBRradio.com, Sports Time, 780.
For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County. And every February, they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
37-21, the Vikings have opened up a 16-point lead on the Rams, Coach, and they do it just like that.
Yeah, they're lightning fast defensively, and then they hit the big threes. They've had a couple 3 right off, and it makes the dramatic difference. Suddenly, like you said, 10-0 run.
Here's another turnover as the pass this time from Haynes too high for Kim and just goes out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Vikings with 5:04 to go in the third quarter. Oxford Hills by 16. Diedrich going right to left across the timeline. Diedrich dribbles in, passes it back outside for the Liberty. She hands it off Colby in the corner. Diedrich for 3. Front iron, no. Colby fighting for that rebound. She might have fouled Kim, though. She did. It's going to be Deering basketball, and Colby will probably get a breather here. I believe that's going to be her 3rd personal.
Yes.
4:52 to go. Third quarter. Vikings with a 16-point lead as the first year. Cassidy Dumont is back in for Oxford Hills.
Not bad, and you can bring your first year in, huh?
No doubt about that. Here comes Delaney Haynes, the star for Deering this season, as she hands off for Matheson. Now Kim. Kim bounce pass to the elbow. They get it over to Haynes in the corner. Haynes, nice pass down low. Layup, though, won't go for Dawson. Rebound for Adams. She outlets it, and here comes Diedrich in the right wing. Diedrich on the drive, pull up from 10 feet, won't go. Put back, Adams, back iron, no. Rebound to Garand, and here come the Rams. It's Haynes handing off for Kim. Kim dribbles to the top of the key, fires it over for Matheson. Ball knocked away, stolen by the Vikings, but a whistle and a kick ball. Whistle against Oxford Hills.
Wow. Kind of a late call. It was kicked before it rolled and everything. Okay.
Deering ball with 4:12 to go, third quarter. The Rams trail the Vikings 37-21.
Well, the Vikings are playing that I would call it a one. It's almost like a 1-3-1 zone, and then whoa.
Haynes, the inbound, Garand, and she scores, plus the foul. Well-designed inbounds pass, and Garand finds the bucket for the layup.
You always try to decide, do you want to play a zone when they pass it in so that you don't get picked and everything, or do you want to play a man-to-man, and they didn't play either on that one.
37-23 is the score. Free throw is good, 37-24 in favor of the Vikings. But Garand, the old-fashioned three-point play. Here comes Oxford Hills as Dietrich dribbles to the elbow, top of the key for Dumont. Dumont finds the Liberty, bounce past Dietrich, top of the key. Dietrich on the drive, out to Dumont in the corner. That's a long two, and it's good. So Dumont knocks down the two, 39-24, Oxford Hills.
Boy, nice ball movement. And, you know, they're not the least bit shy about taking that three from the corner.
Here's Kim with it, top of the key. Kim backing down her defender, hands off for Madison Alves into the game of sophomore. That shot from Kim, no good. Rebound, La Liberty, and here come the Vikings, up by 15. La Liberty across the timeline to Dietrich in the right wing. Dietrich spinning around her defenders, through two defenders, lost the ball though, stolen by the Rams. Here comes Haynes up ahead. Haynes has it knocked away out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rams with 3:18 to go in the third quarter, and the Rams trailing by 15.
Good hustle back by La Liberty. You know, that looked like it maybe is an easy layup, and she just hustled back and knocked the ball away.
Inbounds pass here for the Rams. They get it in for Kim in the corner. Kim looking for some options, and a whistle, and it's going to be a foul against the Vikings.
I think it was Dietrich, but I'm not sure.
3:13 to go, third quarter. Rams basketball. And they're going to inbound it from right by their bench. It's going to be Alves to inbound. Alves finds Haynes in the left wing. Haynes. Pass over the right wing. That's a three for Dawson. It's good.
Boy.
Isabel Dawson, the junior, makes it 39-27.
She's hit a couple of those.
Here comes Dietrich, right wing for the Vikings. In the corner for Dumont. Dumont on the drive, runner in the lane, got it.
Nice
Dumont
play.
with the answer, 41-27 Oxford Hills.
Everybody contributes.
Inside 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter of action. It's Haynes firing from the top of the key, knocks down the three. Haynes from deep, 41-30, Vikings by 11.
You know, they keep crawling back.
Couple of threes there. Here's Dumont. She hands off for Carson. Brooke Carson, top of the key, Dietrich, and Dietrich traveled. So it's going to be Rams basketball with 2:27 to go, third quarter. And into the game for the Rams is Mandy Mastropasqua, the junior.
That's been a sticking point. The officials have called that a lot these last really 2 years, that extra little shuffle step before you start to dribble, and it is traveling.
Haynes, who hit the three a moment ago, over to Mastropasqua in the corner for Kim. Kim lost the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Viking basketball with 2:17 to go, third quarter. Here comes Oxford Hills going right to left. It's Dietrich. Now the Liberty, her pass knocked away that time by Mastropasqua. Going to stay with Oxford Hills as the ball goes out of bounds.
And they're getting Julia Colby a nice rest here.
Well, she does have those three personal fouls.
Yep.
If you're Oxford Hills, you probably don't want to have to play her again to the fourth quarter. 2:03 left here in the third. Here's La Liberty, left wing now for Carson. Carson dribbles into the paint. Outside for Hartnett. Now Dietrich in the left wing. Dietrich on the drive. Nice bounce pass. Whitney, layup won't go. And the rebound to Garand.
Wow, nice look. Dribbled and then back passed. Beautiful.
Here comes Kim in the corner for three. It's short. And Hartnett the rebound for the Vikings. Here comes Hartnett in the corner for Dietrich. Dietrich on the drive. Pull up jumper from the baseline. Whitney the putback, no. Garand fighting for the ball. Ball on the deck, out of bounds. Last touch by Deering.
Those little shots inside the lane like that, I was always taught, use the backboard. That's what that box is up there for. Use the backboard, because otherwise, unless you hit it perfectly, it's gonna hit one rim, then maybe the other one.
Oxford Hills ball up by 11. Hartnett gets it in for the Liberty left wing three. In and out. Ball tipped around, out of bounds. Going to go with the Rams. Rams basketball. 1:13 to go, third quarter. The Rams trail by 11.
You know, if they could get it under 10,
right,
at the start of the fourth, just what they'd want.
Haynes can take over a game. We've seen it. Haynes in the left wing now. That's from NBA range. Short. Whitney, the rebound for Oxford Hills.
Wow, that baby was way out there.
Diedrich dribbles into the paint. Almost lost the ball, gets in the corner. Carson for three. Back iron, no. Garand, good position, gets the rebound. Ahead now, they get it, or they try to, and Haynes able to reel it in. Haynes dribbling top of the key, behind the back dribble, and a foul. No continuation. She went in and laid it in.
That was a great play by Haynes there to even get the ball. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, and she stole it away from the defender.
Great job by the junior Delaney Haynes.
Franklin Pierce, one of the schools that's interested in her.
Inbounds here from Master Pasqua. She gets it in, and then the pass gets knocked away. Ball on the deck, and somehow Matheson takes it away, and able to maintain possession are the Rams. Haynes off the screen from Garand. Haynes drives baseline layup. No. Rebound to Hartnett. Hartnett able to get it away from Haynes. Hartnett gets it over to Diedrich. Diedrich drives to the elbow, pulls up and gets it outside for La Liberty. La Liberty into the paint, rambling through the lane. Foul on the floor, no bucket. And the Oxford Hills fans can't believe it. They wanted the three-point play possibility.
Well, the NBA would have counted that one.
With 18.2 seconds to go, third quarter, foul on the floor. Viking ball up 41-30. The winner will play in the regional semis against either Cheverus or Wyndham, who are playing right now.
Next Wednesday.
We have a timeout called. We'll take it as well. 18.2 seconds left, third quarter. Vikings by 11 on MBRradio.com, 96.9 The Ox, and Sports Time, 780, SportsTimeMaine.com.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Aaron Morris, Coach Dave Wing with you live at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. Welcome back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth, bringing you girls basketball Class AA quarterfinal action. Oxford Hills and Deering on the radio side of things. This is the Central Maine Community College Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on 96.9, 1450 The Ox, and Sports Time 780, SportsTimeMaine.com. Oxford Hills ball up 11, 18.2 seconds left, third quarter. The inbounds to Adams at the elbow. She'll pull up and fire two, no good. And the rebound to Haynes. She's got 10 seconds to work with it. She gets it across the timeline. Haynes on the move with 5. Haynes off the screen, top of the key. Nice pass down low, Garand. She tried to make the extra pass. They lost it out of bounds. It was actually stolen before it went out, and the buzzer rings, and that's the end of the third quarter. So, at the end of 3, Vikings 41, Rams 30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action in just a moment here on 96.9 The Ox, video feed at MBRradio.com.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Welcome back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. It's the fourth quarter of action underway Aaron Morse alongside the coach, Dave Wing, Oxford Hills and Deering girls basketball. Class AA North quarterfinals, and the Vikings started with the ball, but Colby turns it over, stolen by Garand. And here comes Pasqua into the lane. Runner won't go, and the rebound to Colby. And here come the Vikings. Colby ahead for Diedrich. Diedrich on the drive. Her layup won't go. Rebound, Adams put back short. Adams gets her own rebound again, lays it up. No, ball tipped around. Garand had it, and she gets it over to Haynes. So a couple chances there for the Vikings, but no dice. Vikings lead by 11, though. 7:23 to go. Haynes the runner. Too strong. Colby the rebound. Haynes thought she was fouled.
Yeah.
But Colby turns it over into the hands of Dawson. Dawson gets it over to Matheson. Matheson finds Haynes left wing. Haynes ball above her head. We're trying to make her go left here. And she does, and gets it outside for Master Pasqua. Matheson in the corner for three. Too strong off the rim. It goes out of bounds. Viking ball with 6:58 to go in the game. Up 41-30.
They got what they wanted, just didn't hit the shot.
A good look again for Matheson. And here comes Colby and the Vikings up by 11.
Vikings need some patience here on offense.
Right wing for La Liberty. La Liberty down low for Adams in the block. Turn around the lane, in and out. Rebound Haynes. Here come the Rams, still down by 11. Haynes to Master Pasqua, back to Haynes, top of the key, lines up a three, got it! It's an 8-point game.
I don't think she's missed one from out there. She's been unreal.
Well, she was wide open that time and converted. Diedrich on the drive for Oxford Hills on the other end, and that time it rolls home for Cecilia Diedrich. 10-point lead for the Vikings. Haynes brings it across the timeline for the Rams. She gets it over to Master Pasqua. Now in the corner, they get it for Victoria Cavallaro. On the drive baseline, she loses the ball. Colby ties her up. Possession arrow will favor the Rams with 6:08 to go in the game. 10-point lead for the Vikings, 43-33.
Yeah, they've maintained that since that run, and Deering keeps trying to close it, but they haven't been able to close it anymore.
Haynes to inbound. Nowhere to go, and now she gets it in for Garand. Garand turns around, drives to the lane, layup good! So it's an 8-point game, 43-35.
Spoke too soon.
Colby on the move for Oxford Hills to La Liberty. La Liberty shoots from the elbow. No good. Ball bounces. Adams gets it in the corner. Adams immediately swarmed by Haynes. Hartnett right wing three. Yes! Maggie Hartnett one more time for the Vikings. They lead 46-35.
I keep saying they should have patience, and Hartnett says, why? I just hit this. No
Wide
problem.
open. Knocked it down. Haynes top of the key. Haynes, left wing now for Matheson. Now back to Haynes. Does Haynes have an answer here? Haynes drives, and offensive foul. It's going the other way. I think it was down in the low block. I think it was Cavallaro battling for positioning. I'm not sure, though. They
Well,
pointed that way.
The Oxford Hills zone has confused Deering just enough.
I want to correct myself. It was on Haynes. I guess I said she pushed off or something. All right, 11-point lead for the Vikings, 5:21 to go. They have the ball. Diedrich on the drive, into the paint. Strip, but Colby gets it. Colby on the move. Her shot won't go. Ball deflects out, kicked around into the hands of Cavallaro, and here come the Rams, down 11 with 5:05 left. In the corner, Matheson, right wing now. It's a three, no good for Master Pasqua. Rebound Hartnett for the Vikings. Hartnett pushing across the timeline for Oxford Hills. She gets it over for La Liberty. She'll line up a three, steps into it but misses short. Hartnett tried to save it, and she collides with the wall, but it's padded. She's okay. Out of bounds. Rams basketball.
I remember back in the old days, they weren't padded. That was a pretty good hit there. Even still, they're not that padded.
Haynes across the timeline. Guarded by Diedrich. Haynes dribbling. Kicks it outside, Master Pasqua. Colby all over her. Gets it to Garand. Handoff for Haynes. Tough shot for three. Nearly banked it in, but Hartnett gets the rebound. Contested look that time. Here comes Diedrich on the drive. Outside for Hartnett. She'll line up a three. Back iron, no. Haynes got a hand in her face. Offensive rebound, Adams. Now Colby on the drive. Layup good! Julia Colby, 13-point lead for the Vikings, 48-35. It's Haynes on the other end. Layup good with the answer. Delaney Haynes, 48-37.
A little duel here.
Colby brings it across the timeline for the Vikings. Left wing for Diedrich. Diedrich drives into the paint. Outside for Hartnett. Hartnett to Diedrich in the corner. Right wing for Hartnett. Top of the key. It's La Liberty with 3:40 to go in the game. Vikings up 48-37 in the quarterfinal matchup with the Rams. La Liberty in the right wing. La Liberty hands off for Diedrich. Diedrich drives to the elbow. Bounce pass outside to Colby. Colby looking to maintain possession here, and she's fouled by Master Pasqua with 3:27 to go in this one. Substitution here.
Actually, down as much as they are, Deering, I don't think mine's getting maybe into the bonus so that they can foul and trade 2 for 1 if it works.
Dralich back in for the Rams. Colby gets the ball on the inbound in the backcourt, brings it across the half-court stripe, gets it over to Diedrich. 3:20 to go. Diedrich dribbling in the left wing. Guarded closely here by Cavallaro. Now she gets it outside, and they reach in and they foul the Liberty on purpose with 3:12 to go.
I would say that's exactly what they're trying to do, get in the one-on-one situation so that they can trade.
Yeah, we've seen Oxford Hill struggle sometimes at the line.
Well, they've missed, we saw 4 in a row there for a little bit.
The question is, can they hit enough threes to try to rally? They've hit a few, that's for sure. Hartnett to inbound for the Vikings. She gets it in for Diedrich. Diedrich across the timeline over to Hartnett in the left wing. Now back to Diedrich. Diedrich driving into the paint all the way. Finds Adams, wide open layup. Got it.
What a pass. Drove in the lane. There was a switch. Adams wide open underneath.
Haynes on the other end, handling for the Rams, who trail by 13. That's a long 2 from the right wing. Back iron from Haynes. No. Rebound. La Liberty for the Vikings. She'll settle things down, and they foul her right away in the backcourt. It's going to be the 7th team foul, and so that's going to mean a 1-and-1 for La Liberty.
They might have been able to wait a couple more seconds at time. They wouldn't have got it over the timeline.
So, at the line, La Liberty for a 1-and-1. 2:42 to go in this one. Vikings by 13. Front end of the 1-and-1. Good. Big free throw, La Liberty.
As long as they hit them, then that strategy doesn't work.
51-37. Yeah, you risk making the final score a little uglier if it doesn't work. But your only hope is if it does. She makes them both. Garand in for Deering.
She said early on she gave him some good offensive scoring punch, so we need to get her back in.
Haynes across the timeline. Haynes dribbling in the left wing. Top of the key now for Master Pasqua. Right wing, it's Cavallaro. Cavallaro on the right wing for 3. No. There's Garand again underneath the hoop, getting the rebound. She draws a foul with 2:23 to go in the game, but the Vikings lead 52-37 over the Rams.
Jada Adams, maybe? They haven't put it up yet.
Hartnett's going to check out. She's been outstanding again. And Emmy Corbett, one of their 2 seniors, is in, but it's her first action of the game.
Hartnett with a foul, her second.
Nice inbounds pass to Haynes, but she couldn't get the shot to go, and the rebound bounces to Corbett. Corbett in the corner for the Vikings, able to get it out of there to Diedrich. Now here comes Colby across the timeline for La Liberty. La Liberty is fouled with 2:10 to go in the game, and the Vikings up by 15.
The only thing, the way this has been going, if they keep hitting the foul shot, it just lengthens the game out, that's all, because they're not missing the 1-and-1 so far, and therefore they're not gaining anything by it.
This Deering team is definitely, I think, going to be a force to be reckoned with next year.
Well, it looks to me like they're well coached. They know what they want to do.
They've got a bunch of sophomores. Their best players are junior. Their 2 best players are juniors. They'll both be back. Everyone's going to be back, so we'll see. Free throw here rolls off. No. 53-37 Vikings. 2:08 to go. But then again, Oxford Hills, we know, is going to be great next year for sure. They're only losing a pair of seniors and really one in the Liberty who gets a lot of minutes. Down low, it's Garand. Her layup good on the other end for Deering. 53-39 Vikings.
She has been tough in the lane.
We have a foul here in the backcourt. They bumped Colby. And so Julia Colby, only a sophomore, and Oxford Hill's best player, go to the line for a 1-and-1. Now some reserves coming in for Deering. Jonah Isabayo, a junior.
Get him a chance to get in the tournament game. I like it, Coach. Nice job.
Madison Alves back in. She was in earlier. So Isabayo in. Colby to the line. Free throw here, good. 54-39, Oxford Hills with 1:52 to go. So the Vikings, barring something bizarre, are going to win this one. Her second free throw is good. 55-39. And Natasha Hooks, a sophomore, in for the first time today. She'll replace Master Pasqua.
So a whole new crew in.
Here come the Rams. It's Alves handling. This pass deflected out of bounds. With 1:42 left, it's still going to be Rams basketball. Trailing by 16 now, 55-39. Foul score will be a little deceptive. It's
been a good ball game up until right about the score now.
Just a couple of big runs by the Vikings, and that's been the difference. Alves, or pardon me, that's Cavallaro handling.
Vikings back in the man-to-man now.
Isabayo, her pass knocked away, but recovered by Matheson. Matheson handling now for the Rams. Hands off for Alves. Alves off a couple of screens. Now Cavallaro. Back to Alves. Her pass intended for Matheson bounces back to her. Alves with it. Inside meant to go.
Having a tough time getting inside this man-to-man.
Well, the Vikings still playing some fierce defense, as you might expect. Matheson's pass handled by Isabayo. Now outside, it's Alves on the drive, and she draws a foul with 45 seconds to go, and the Vikings in command, 55-39. Shouldn't be noted that Oxford Hills brought up Ella Kellogg, who we haven't seen yet. Well, she may be checking in here shortly, a first year from JV for the playoffs. Free throw here rattles in.
Yeah, I always felt that was a good idea for our coaches to bring up a couple of those young kids and let them practice with your team at the end of the season.
Big round of applause for Emmy Corbett and La Liberty, because those are the two seniors, and this is their last game in this gym, because the rest of the games are going to be on a neutral site. So a big round of applause for La Liberty and Corbett. Second free throw there, no good. 55-40 Vikings as they check out. Nicely done by the Vikings there. Nate Pelletier making sure his seniors get a round of applause and a big one.
Oxford is going to make Deering come out and play them.
Diedrich handling.
They can control the ball out front. If they don't come out to pressure them, they don't start the 5-second.
Standing ovation here with 17 seconds to go. It's Colby handling for the Vikings in their first playoff game of the season and their final home game. They're headed to a neutral site coming up for the regional semifinals. Oxford Hills 55, Deering 40 as the buzzer sounds. And the crowd goes wild for the Vikings as they're moving on to face the winner of Cheverus and Wyndham on February 21st at Cross Insurance Arena. Coach, obviously Deering, they brought their A game for the playoffs, but in the end the Vikings, just a fearsome defense and a number of forced turnovers, number of easy buckets proves to be the difference.
Yeah, I think Deering really didn't have quite enough offense, and Oxford Hills defense and their backcourt play was tremendous. Who are you thinking for player of the game? Boy, it's a pretty wide open. A couple of those threes by Hartnett. Dietrich was great tonight.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a little break, and when we come back, we'll name our player of the game.
Right,
yeah,
we'll
name down the other side of this 3-minute break here to wrap things up. 55-40 Vikings win. MBRradio.com, 96.9 The Ox, and Sports Time 780.
Falmouth Orthopedic Center. Central Maine Orthopedics. OA Centers for Orthopedics. All Play on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com. For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County, and every February they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a coffee shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
On the video feed, thanks so much for sticking with us. Oxford Hills wins tonight 55-40 over Deering. They're moving on to the regional semifinals February 21st, 3:30 p.m. tip. They'll face the winner of Cheverus and Wyndham. That'll be at Cross Insurance Arena. Cheverus and Wyndham playing right now. Their game started at 7 o'clock, so they're just only 16 minutes in, so we don't know who's going to win that one quite yet. This one, though, our Bessie Motors player of the game, Cecilia Diedrich, we decided.
Yeah, you know, she played well all year, especially for a sophomore. She handles the ball a lot. We focus on Julia Crosby because she takes a three-point shot and whatever, but Diedrich is unbelievable defensively, like she was tonight. She handles the ball. She had two beautiful drives in the lane with a bounce pass across the lane to a teammate for a layup. She's just been outstanding all year.
So many steals there at the top of the key. I don't even know how many, probably 6 or 7 in this game. So credit her for a great performance. Make it 9 straight wins for the Vikings. They won 8 in a row to end the regular season. They've won their 9th straight, and they're moving on to the semifinals. Remember, they went to the state title game last year, and they have hopes, obviously, of winning it all this season. Only 2 seniors for the Vikings. No seniors for Deering. Shout out to the Rams. They should be a very good team next year.
Yeah, I think they were very well coached. You could see it. They had a plan. They knew what they wanted to do. They stuck with it. They just didn't have quite enough to keep up with the Vikings. But hats off to them. They played tough. And Oxford Hills had a couple of those quick little streaks like we've seen all year, and it was enough to turn the game.
55-40, Vikings win. I want to thank Tyler, our cameraman, for our video feed. And I want to thank Glenn Shelley back in studio running the board for the radio broadcast. So many different ways you can tune into playoff basketball. We have basically all the games throughout the Gleason radio network and through MBR radio as well. So thanks to everyone for tuning in here tonight. We'll have plenty more playoff coverage in the upcoming weeks. Stay tuned to MBR.org. For the complete schedule for all the playoff games we'll be bringing you throughout the postseason at all different levels throughout Maine high school basketball. He's Coach Dave Wing. I'm Aaron Morse. Final score, Oxford Hills 50, Oxford Hills 55, Deering 40. Have a good rest of your night.